years ago, the Runnin Rebels of 1990 stood alone as the national champions. And today, the UNLV court is rededicated in honor of legendary head coach and Hall of Famer Jerry Tarkanian and his wife Lois. The banners are still hanging here mighty and proud inside the Thomas and Mack Center, and once was old and great is now looked to be restored under head coach Josh Pastner. Welcome inside the Thomas and Mack Center. Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks here inside the Mack. An exciting one here at the table, Donovan, right in front of us. The Josh Pastner era begins, and UNLV is 16 of 20, last 20 openers, and they're looking to start off strong here against the UT Martin Skyhawks.
Yes, they are. Why? I mean, the entertainment's palpable here inside the Thomas and Mack Center. There is a ton of people here to watch the kickoff of this new era of Runnin Rebels basketball.
One number that stands out to me is 13 for the Runnin Rebels. They have 13 newcomers. And on the other side, the UT Martin Skyhawks have 13 international players.
Well, it's crazy, the 13 international players, but why? Let's talk about UNLV. 13 newcomers. One of them is Kamani Hamilton. He makes the 2025-26 preseason All-Mountain West list as a forward. Additionally, Jacob Benarby is the only returning player for the Runnin Rebels, and he's going to get a chance to play here tonight.
How about those 13 international players on UT Martin's side? There's a lot of guys with a lot of great skill, fundamentally sound. As we know, a lot of those guys come from Eastern Europe, but here today, their display of talent is going to be at full effect here inside the Mack.
100% Wyatt. The Rebels are going to have to play a clean brand of basketball. As Josh Pastner likes to say, competitive excellence. They need it. They need to be aggressive on the boards. And again, to Pastner, you have to be able to get the ball out fast. He wants under half a second. Make sure you're getting those assists on those made field goals.
With that being said, a lot of the talk this offseason and heading into tonight was the injury bug UNLV was hit with going into the home opener. Mason Abbotton, Miles Shea, Emmanuel Steffen, and Isaac Williamson are out for tonight. Laji Dembele is in the starting lineup. He was questionable and potentially a game-time decision, but we will see him tonight. 9 players active and ready to go for tonight's season opener.
Yeah, Dembele in the starting lineup. There was a lot of chatter on social media prior to the game whether we were going to get a chance to see him. He was out with a foot injury for most of training camp, but again, we saw him take the court for warm-ups, and he's in the starting lineup.
As we take a look at the all-time series between these two teams, this is their 4th all-time matchup. UNLV leads it 3-0, and funny enough, all games have been here in Las Vegas. Their last meeting, November 30th of 2013. So over a decade ago, nonetheless, a lot to expect here tonight. What are the keys to victory for the Runnin Rebels?
In my opinion, they have to be good along the boards. Last era, under head coach Kevin Kruger, they lost the rebound battle most nights, and that led to them losing games. Additionally, like I said, they have to be able to pass the basketball fast. They have to find the open man for the good shot.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups presented here. In the backcourt for the UT Martin Skyhawks is the sophomore redshirt from Romania, standing 6'6", 180 pounds, number 7, Dragos Lungo. Now, adjoining with him, the freshman from Slovenia, 6'5", 185 pounds, number 32, Filip Kapowski. Number 33, reigning from Serbia, the sophomore, 6'7", 205-pounder, Filip Radikovic. And in the front court for the Skyhawks, number 0, the sophomore from Serbia, 6'7", 200 pounds, Andrea Bukmirovic. And then finally for the Skyhawks, the big man down low, the freshman from Lithuania, 6'9", 220 pounds, number 44, Matisse Denyushish. And now for the Runnin Rebels. In the backcourt, Draven Gibbs Longhorn, Howie Fleming Jr., Al Green. And in the front court, Laji Dembele and Kamani Hamilton. What a good starting lineup for these Rebels. Although the Runnin Rebels aren't fully healthy, this is a good starting lineup that they're putting out here tonight.
It is a good starting lineup, Wyatt, and they're going to need to be able to defend the perimeter tonight. This team averaged 28 three-point field goal attempts per game. They were able to do it against Lincoln University in an exhibition matchup. We'll see how they're able to do tonight.
And the Pastner era has begun here in Las Vegas. The Skyhawks win the tip. And on the right wing is Denyushish. Now the handoff to Penkowski. Above the arc is Radikovic. Swings it over to the left to Lungu. Now down low, posting up on Dembele is Radakovic. Now kick out corner three. It's good. Splash.
Nice pass to the outside, finds the corner pocket, nobody able to guard him, and it's quickly 3-0.
Bukmirovic from the right corner nails that one. The Skyhawks lead early, 3-0 here at the Mack. Fleming down to Hamilton, spinning right. It's in.
Nice job working against the post in the paint by Kamani Hamilton. Uses his size to his advantage, backs up the defender and lays it up and in.
Petkovsky, driving left, kicks it out. Bukmorovic. Now Radakovic. And the ball's tipped out of bounds, intended for Danušić.
Yeah, Dembele able to get his long reach. He has the width. He's able to knock it out of bounds, denies the pass inside to the paint.
Bukmirovic is 29% of three last season, and he hits one here early. Skyhawks lead 3-2 in the corner for three. Splash!
And just like that, it's another corner three. They're able to draw two guys to the middle of the court, leaving a man wide open on the perimeter.
Bukmirovic for three again in back-to-back possessions. They lead 6-2 with 8:30 to go here. Gibbs Longhorn with 15 to go. Kicks it to the top. Green driving to the right side. Left hand, no good. Rebounded by Petkovsky.
It's a nice job by Kamani Hamilton to get in there, try and steal it, and this one might be stolen. No.
Green with great pressure on Radakovic and able to save it. And it's Petkovsky at the right wing. Crossover, driving, backdoor pass, and a foul call on Green, his first of the night.
Green was down low in the paint. It was a nice passing play. One man makes a Euro step into the paint, gives it off. They were looking for an alley-oop, but Green just a little bit too much contact there right inside that red paint.
The pass intended for Bukmirovic. Unable to connect, but a foul on Green, his first of the night, and the first foul of the season. 18:08 to go here in the first half. The Skyhawks lead 6-2 over the Runnin Rebels here at the season opener inside the Thomas and Mack at the newly redecorated Jerry and Lois Tarkanian court. From the corner, no good, and that ball rolls off the top, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah,
Runnin Rebel ball.
Skyhawks went in, tried to get the rebound, but the bounce off the rim actually goes off the very top of the glass. It's Runnin Rebels basketball.
Hamilton with some pressure in the backcourt correction. Green pump fake and fouled as he goes up. He's going to go line and shoot two.
That's the physical toughness that Josh Passner is looking for from his guys. Not afraid to draw the contact, and now he's going to the line to shoot two.
The foul is on Filip Petkovsky, the freshman from Kron, Slovenia, number 32. And going to the line for the Runnin Rebels is number 7, the senior Al Green from Sacramento, California. Last season, he shot 80% from the free throw line, and he makes the first one here.
Nice, easy basket. No flaw in that motion to the back of the net.
Just under 18 minutes to go. Green with the second free throw, swishes that one, and goes 2 of 2 from the line.
Free throws are so important, especially in tight games. We'll see that as the season goes along, but a nice start for the Rebels here.
Radakovic now over to Petkovsky. Back to Radakovic in the corner. Bukmirovic fouled at the three-point line by DGL.
DGL takes an unnecessary foul there. Tried too hard to get back and cover a man that again was wide open, but that's 3 times now in this early portion of the game. There's been a man wide open in the corner for the Skyhawks.
Bukmirovic loves that corner, and he has been nothing but splashing it from the corner. Both of them came from the right side. That time he shot from the left corner, and he's fouled. Going to shoot 3 at the line here. His first is good. Last season, he only shot 56.1% from the free throw line.
That's surprising why he has such just a smooth motion towards the basket.
The second of 3 free throws. Nails that one. The foul was on Draven Gibbs Longhorn, his second personal, and he is going to be subbed out early in this one. Coming in for him is Nas Cunningham, the redshirt freshman, transfer from Alabama this season.
Yeah, and now Passner giving a little bit of a talking to Gibbs Longhorn. Remember, during the exhibition matchup post-game, Passner said he had to have the same conversation with him, and then Gibbs Longhorn went on to have a 31-point night.
And the third free throw missed, so 2 for 3 from the line for Bukmirovic. And now coming the other direction is Green. 17:40 to go here in the first half. Cunningham, left corner, floater, no good, airballs it. Rebound by Radakovic in transition, slams it down. Denyushish, but it's a traveling call, so the first turnover of the night goes against the Skyhawks.
And that's a huge break for UNLV. I mean, that was a beautiful skip pass into the paint and just slammed home. Just one too many steps. UNLV now an opportunity to get this back within 2.
Running Rebels trail 8-4 here with 17.5 minutes to go in the first half. Only 2.5 minutes have gone down. Dembele at the top of the key, looking to pass, finds Hamilton on the right wing. Little dribble package here, driving, picks up his dribble. Cunningham now driving the right side, little contact, no worries, it's good.
Lays it up and in right off the back glass. I mean, rolls it off the fingertips, and the Rebels now only trail by 2.
17 minutes to go here. Petkovsky at the logo. Now Bukmirovic driving and fouled on the ground by Fleming Jr.
Yeah, Fleming there sets a little bit of a pick. Man going to the net ends up tripping over him. That's going to be a foul every time. Now it's going to be inbounded from the side.
Fleming Jr., the redshirt senior from UTRGV, University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. His first of the night. Now 13 on the shot clock. The drive to the right side. Lungu off the glass and in.
And he just worked Nas Cunningham so well, able to create so much separation.
Driving towards the right side. Fleming kicks it out. Dembele for 3. No good, and a foul on the ground. It's going to go against Kamani Hamilton, his first of the night.
Kamani Hamilton came free. He slams down the rebound on the Dembele three-point attempt, but the reason he got free, he shoved his man to the ground.
16:34 to go here in the first half. The Skyhawks lead 10-6. Off to a hot start by 2 threes from Bukmirovic, who is sitting on the bench now, and came in for him was Lungu, who kicks it out, turns the ball over. Green steals it in transition. 1-on-2, driving left side off the glass, and it's Hamilton who slams it in.
He just slammed that. He almost tore down the rim. He came out of nowhere like Superman and slams it down, and it's 10-8.
The turnover from Dragos Lungu turns into a 2-point game for the Runnin Rebels. They only trail 10-8. Another pass by pressure and another turnover for the Skyhawks, and they're going to take a quick timeout by Coach Shulman. Stick with us here on Rebel Sports Net. 15:54 remaining. The Runnin Rebels trail 10-8. Welcome back to Running Rebel Basketball here on Rebel Sports Net. Here inside the Thomas and Mack Center, Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks. Donovan, the Running Rebels trail 10-8 with 15:54 to go in the first half. An interesting start. 2 threes from the corner from Bukmirovic, and he's been on fire.
We knew that they were going to have to defend the perimeter well. They struggled a little bit in the beginning. Now it seems like the Skyhawks are starting to fade a little bit. The momentum is shifting towards the Rebels. We'll see how they come out of this timeout. But if they can maintain that momentum, we might see their first lead of the game.
And we've seen back-to-back turnovers from the Skyhawks offense. The pressure of the UNLV defense has been getting to them in the recent possessions.
Yeah, they were able to find the open man a couple of times, but ever since that first turnover on a traveling violation, that's 3 straight turnovers. Pastor talked about the importance of stopping 3 consecutive possessions, and most of the time, if you're able to do that consistently, you're going to come out with the win.
And on the court for the UNLV Runnin Rebels is Dembele, Hamilton, Fleming Jr., Al Green, and Nas Cunningham. And on the other side for the Skyhawks is Bukmirovic, Lungu, Petkovsky, Radakovic, and Denyushish. 10-8, 15:54 to go here from the Thomas and Mack Center. A timeout by head coach Jeremy Shulman, who's in his second season with UT Martin, his 16th overall in the collegiate rankings, but last season was good enough for him to get extended through the 20-30-31 season. So now the Runnin' Rebels will inbound the ball. Cunningham on the left wing, looking, throws the ball up, hits the rim, and is put back by Al Green.
Looked for the alley-oop to Dembele, but Green is able to just come on, take the rebound off the rim, and tie this game up at 10.
And it pays to be lucky. Tied at 10, 15:30 to go here in the first half. Pekovsky driving right side, guarded by Green, kicks it out to the corner, jab step. Corner three, no good, air ball, rebound by Fleming.
That was great ball movement, but the air ball three, now Rebels in transition, but a turnover here. It looked as if in the backfield, that's Howie Fleming looking for Green up top and just couldn't hit him.
Fleming Jr. in the backcourt, tries to find Green in transition, unable to. Draven Gibbs Longhorn comes in for Green. And for the first time tonight, we see Walter Brown in for Kamani Hamilton.
He comes in from New Zealand. He said that still getting acclimated to the States yesterday at practice, but he's excited to get things going in this new season.
And this kid is a winner. We'll get to his stats in a little bit. In the corner, pump fake, driving. Now at the baseline, backing down is Danyushish off the glass and in.
Yeah, just a little bit too lax the defense there, one-on-one.
Now Tyron Jones in the corner, back out to Gibbs Longhorn. The handoff almost passed out of bounds, and Jones saves it. Back out to GGL. Spinning move, 10-footer, it's in.
Gibbs Longhorn, that's the magic he can create. It starts with the true freshman getting that ball, saving him from going out of bounds.
Tied ball game at 12 apiece. About 5.5 minutes down, 14.5 to go. A missed layup there by Pekovsky, and tipped out of bounds, and is Running Rebel ball.
Yeah, missed the layup there. Easy opportunity for the Skyhawks to get 2 more points on the board, but just happens to roll off the rim. Running Rebels now looking for their first lead.
Gibbs Longhorn on the left wing. Gets it over to Benarby at the top of the key. He's looking to pass. Gets it over to Cunningham on the right wing. Little razzle-dazzle. Going right on the baseline. Reverse, no good, but put back by Tyron Jones.
Tyron Jones, again, these guys are just crashing to the glass. We said that was the key to victory, and the true freshman has his first ever points as a Runnin' Rebel.
And the hometown hero gets the first lead for UNLV tonight, and a traveling call on the Skyhawks, turnover by Danyushish.
And the Thomas and Mack is getting loud here. They're liking what they're seeing. This is an exciting brand of basketball. That's what Josh Pastner promised to these fans if they came to see a game here at the Mack.
Coming in is Offen Trinka for the Skyhawks. The Runnin' Rebels lead 14-12 with 13:50 to go. Brown handoff to Jones, over to Gibbs Longhorn, off the screen from Benarby on the left side. Attacks right wing, and it's in off the glass.
I mean, it's against 3 defenders, and they just can't stop him. He's not afraid to charge to the net. And now UNLV leads by 4, 16-12.
6-0 run in the last minute here for the Runnin' Rebels. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trinka drives, kick out, corner three. No good, in and out. Jones with the rebound, going the other way. Pulls it back on the right wing. Gets it to Gibbs Longhorn. He sizes up. Behind the back, step back from the elbow. Kicks it back out. Cunningham for three. No good off the back iron. Brown fighting for the rebound, but unable to get to it. Out of bounds. UT Martin ball.
I mean, the Rebels don't score there, but that chance is generated by great defense on the perimeter there by Tyron Jones. Goes back the other way, and just great job boxing out to be able to create that turnover.
On the court for the UNLV, Gibbs Longhorn, Tyron Jones, Benarby, Brown, and Noss Cunningham driving. Trinka fouled as he goes for the right-handed layup.
Attacking the glass similar to what DGL just did. Unfortunately, this time it goes against the Rebels. They'll see if they'll have a chance to knock down 2 and bring this within a 1-possession game.
Trinka, the junior from Eastern Florida State, originating from Bosnia and Herzegovina, the 6'2", 180-pound guard, going to the line for the first time tonight. And he sinks the first. Last season was 73% from the line. A very good way for them to get something going and find some rhythm in the midst of the chaos here midway through the first half. And he misses the second. Foul on the rebound. That one is going to go for a loose ball foul on Vladimir Kriapa.
I mean, that's not the man you want to send to the line, but the Rebels get lucky. He only makes 1 and 2.
16-13, 12:50 remaining. Backcourt pressure, full court press. Brown skips it over. Cunningham now to Gibbs. Longhorn with 20 on the shot clock. Cunningham on the right wing, now over to Bernarbi at the top of the key. Gibbs Longhorn deep from the right wing. Splash!
He sinks that one, and again, you want to talk about how quick the passing comes together. It seems like these guys know where they're going to be on the court.
Deep for three. No good, but fouled is Luka Kolcheg. He's going to go to the line and shoot three. The foul is on Tyron Jones, his first of the night.
Yeah, defensive miscommunication there by the Rebels. He's wide open on the perimeter. There's 3 guys on one man. They looked like they were talking to each other, trying to figure out who was supposed to be guarding who. And he misses the shot, but unfortunately Tyron Jones just collides right into him.
Gibbs Longhorn, the junior transfer from Illinois, buries a deep three from 25-plus feet, making it look effortless. The first free throw for Kolchak is missed. And this crowd wants free tots. If he misses the second ones, Parkway Tavern Grill will be able to give them free tots on a second consecutive missed free throw. And we're seeing the Thomas and Mack getting loud here.
Unfortunately, they won't get any tots, but the student section was getting loud, man. Haven't really heard that in a long time, but it feels good to be back here in the Mack.
That's good. Kolchak makes his second, 1 of 2 at the line so far. UNLV leads 19-14. On the court for the Runnin Rebels, Gibb Longhorn, Hamilton, Fleming Jr., Bernarbi, and Walter Brown. And the third free throw is good. Kolchak makes 2 of 3 at the line. And Brown bringing the ball up. Gibbs Longhorn on the right wing. No one's on him. He drives, kicks it out. Fleming Jr., pump fake. Another pass, Gibbs Longhorn for 3. No good. Rebound Hamilton on the right side. Driving, put back, off the glass. All the contact, all the smoke.
All of the contact is right, Wyatt. He attacks 3 defenders inside in the paint, and he comes away with the basket.
Kolchak drives left side, fouled. No bucket, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And with that, we're going to go to a quick media timeout. When we come back, Kolchak will go to the line, shoot 2. UNLV leads 21-15 with 11:57 to go. You're listening to Runnin' Rebel Basketball here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks on the call. The Skyhawks, no field goals in the last 3 minutes. They've had a couple free throws, some of them by Kolchak, who's going to the line once they come back from this break. But this UNLV defense has showed great pressure and has been able to dominate so far.
Yeah, they're being physical. Unfortunately, that means that if you're physical down low, sometimes you're going to get fouls called against you. Maybe they need to tone it down just a little bit, but I'm sure Passer's not telling them to quit the physicality. They're going to keep ramping it up, creating that pressure.
All gas, no brakes so far, halfway through the first half. On the court for UT Martin, Trinka, Santos, Hopkins, Kriapa, and Kolchak. And for UNLV, Gibbs, Lawhorn, Hamilton, Fleming Jr., Benarby, and Walter Brown. And going to the line to shoot 2 today is Kolchak. Luka Kolchak shot 3 free throws earlier, went 2 of 3 from the line earlier in this game. The senior from Romania stands 6'8", 200 pounds. Number 77 hits his first free throw of 2.
Score is now 21-16 of 11:57 to go here in the first half.
Second free throw, in and out. 1 of 2 at the line. Rebounded by Benarby. Now Brown pushing the pace off the right wing. Now gives it off to Gibbs Longhorn, who carries the ball. And it's marked a double dribble. Turnover there for UNLV.
Yeah, you can tell there that he knew exactly what he did. He stopped. He looked to the lights here at Thomas and Mack Center. Not a turnover that you want to have, but they still are up by 5.
Subbing in for UNLV is Al Green, coming in for Walter Brown. Green with 4 points on the night so far. UNLV leads 21-16. Driving Trinka left side. Kick out. Corner 3. Kolchak misses it terribly. Rebound Benarby.
Yeah, way overshot that one for an air ball.
Gibbs Longhorn in transition. Trying to make something happen. Now gets it over to Benarby at the top of the key. Looking. Finds Fleming Jr. Some contact. And a foul there by Santos. His first of the night.
Yeah, Santos gets the shoulder up on Howie Fleming Jr. But, I mean, Fleming was still driving to the net. He thought that he could go ahead and score that basket, but play stopped.
Pedro Santos, the redshirt freshman from Porto, Portugal. First foul of the evening. Inbounding it for the Runnin Rebels is Fleming Jr. Tries to get it to Benarby on the entry, but throws it out of bounds, and it'll be Skyhawks ball.
They tried to draw the attention to DGL, crashing in towards the paint, but hit Benarby on the backside, but he's defended well too, and that's another turnover. 2 straight now for the Runnin Rebels.
Now Hopkins will inbound the ball for the Skyhawks. UNLV leads 21-16 with 11:27 here midway through the first half. Trinka bringing the ball up, guarded by Green. Now switched over to Gibbs Longhorn. Skips it over to the corner. Spinning move is Santos. Loses the ball. And it's going to be a turnover, UNLV basketball.
That was a crazy sequence there. Ball's in the corner. Santos tried to throw it off the UNLV defender. It ends up going off of Howie Fleming Jr., I believe, and back off Santos before heading out of bounds. And the Rebels have possession again.
Another turnover there. Their 5th of the night. And now this offense will take over once again. Both teams will still 4 timeouts. UNLV in a foul disparity, though, with 17 fouls. Meanwhile, UT Martin with only 3.
We're not 17. Why? 17, we might be in a little bit of trouble. 7-3, though, currently here at Thomas and Mack.
Absolutely. An off-ball foul on Trinka. Trying to guard Dembele. He's going to be fouled. His first personal. I mean, I don't blame him. Trinka stands 6'2", and Dembele is 6 inches tall at 6'8". Got to do everything you can to make up for the difference. Backdoor pass. Gibbs Longhorn blocked from behind by Trinka. Rebounded by Pekovsky. He's in transition. Trinka from the left wing. No good off the back iron. Rebound DGL. Looking to push it the other way. And is going to slow it down just a bit. Nope. He's going to try to drive. Kicks it out. Hamilton, who resets his offense. Now he drives left. DGL, left corner 3. Splash!
Hand in his face. It don't matter. The quick pace of play. And just like that, DGL's second three-pointer falls.
2 of 3 on the night so far for Gibbs Longhorn. Now on the right wing is Lungu. Trying to make something happen against Green. Off the screen from Denusius. Pekovsky over to Trinka. No good off the backboard. Rebounded Dembele. And UNLV's in transition. Green throws it away, intended for Hamilton. Another turnover for UNLV.
Green trying to go on the fast break, hit Hamilton in tight, maybe looking for a slam dunk opportunity. Fortunately, just a couple of feet behind him, and Kamani Hamilton, I mean, he's a large presence in that paint. He can't get turned around that quick.
I mean, Kamani was quite literally a couple steps ahead. As Danusish for three, spins around and it's in.
Rolls around the rim and takes an unfortunate bounce for the Rebels.
Now 3 of 9 from 3. Gibbs Longhorn down to Dembele. Loses the ball, but able to retain it on the corner. Jab steps and kicks it out to Hamilton on the right wing. Hamilton, pull up 3, splash!
I mean, he just pulled that up out of nowhere. The defender didn't even know what hit him. He thought he was for sure passing that ball, but Kamani Hamilton shows his lethality.
Hamilton with 9 points on the night so far. Gibbs Longhorn with 10. 15 on the shot clock. UNLV leads 27-19. Trinka, kick out pass, Lungu, air ball, and turnover.
It's another turnover, and I mean, the Skyhawks haven't been afraid to throw up the 3 ball, but that's close to their 4th or 5th air ball tonight. They're just trying to get the ball out of their hands, and that's due to the pressure that the defense is creating.
Kamani Hamilton, 4 for 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He has been perfect so far. Meanwhile, on the other hand, UT Martin, 1 of 7, or 1 of the last 7, they have not. Just 9 minutes to go here. UNLV leads 27-19. And an offensive foul on the screen from Hamilton. And the Skyhawks will get the offensive possession here.
Yeah, just a couple of just small minor tweaks that if the Rebels don't have a couple of these turnovers, that margin of victory could be a lot bigger right now than what it is.
And Coach Passers knows that that is a crucial foul call, as that's Hamilton's 3rd. So Tyron Jones will come in as a substitute. Now with the ball, Petkovsky. Petkovsky drives left side, guarded by Gibbs Longhorn. Gives it back up. Now attacks. Danusish down low. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Jones.
Jones is now going to carry this one back up.
Jones bringing it himself. Hand off to Fleming Jr. at the top of the key. Guarded by Danusish. Trying to make something happen. Kicks it out. Gibbs Longhorn now. Off the screen from Dembele. Sizing up. Step back. Skips it over. One more pass. Jones driving left wing. Corner. Fleming Jr. to Gibbs Longhorn from deep. No good. Rebound Dembele keeping this possession alive. And a jump ball. And it's going to stay here with UNLV.
I mean, you can just hear the crowd reacting. Here's side of Thomas and Mack. When's the last time you've heard, just Gibbs Longhorn able to break the ankles of a couple of defenders and then finds himself wide open for a 3. Unfortunately, it doesn't fall.
He's been hitting, though, so far, 2 of 4 from 3. Pump fake on the left corner. Gives it to Dembele. Dembele back to DGL. Trapped in the corner. Skips it out to nobody. And it's a tip pass off Radakovic, and it's going to stay here with 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, and that's not what the Skyhawks were hoping for. They thought for sure that it went off a UNLV player and they were going to get possession back, but they rule it stays with the Runnin Rebs, and now there's a discussion happening between the referees and the head coach of the Skyhawks.
Yeah, Coach Schulman's not liking that. He thought that was a turnover. Gibbs Longhorn off the left screen from Dembele with 5 on the shot clock. Trying to run something quick. Tries to draw a foul. Almost makes it, but rebounded by Danusish going the other way. Now Radakovic over to Petkovsky for 3. No good. Rebound Jones, and it's going to UNLV in transition.
They let Petkovsky shoot the 3 for a reason. He doesn't make it. Now it's back with the Runnin Rebs.
Cunningham down low to Dembele. Dangerous pass stolen by Petkovsky. 3-on-2 opportunity. Danusish driving right side off the glass and in.
Yeah, Tyron Jones tries his best there, but it's about a 3-on-1.
Jones with an opportunity, passes it, and a charge. A great job there by Petkovsky to give up his body and get the charge call on Tyron Jones, his 2nd personal.
Yeah, Tyron Jones, one thing we're learning about him, he's not afraid to carry that ball up the court himself, and he tries to give it off on a little give and go, maybe go for the alley-oop. Unfortunately, it's the Skyhawks who are able to draw the charge call.
19 fouls on UNLV as we go to the timeout. 7.5 minutes to go here. The Runnin Rebels lead 27-21 here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. The Runnin Rebels lead 27-21 with 7:29 to go. Here at the broadcast table, Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks. Why not let it fly? Heading into tonight's game, UNLV holds the NCAA record for consecutive games with a made three-pointer. Earlier in this game, we've seen multiple three-pointers from Gibbs Longhorn, continually pushing that. So since the adoption of the three-point line in 1986 and 87, the Runnin Rebels have hit at least one three-pointer in all regular season games. That is, in fact, 1,200 and now 61 with Gibbs Longhorn hitting a couple threes here tonight.
I mean, DJL has the 2 3-pointers, but that's not to say that the other men haven't tried, and there's a lot of three-point shooters on this UNLV team that you may not expect.
The Skyhawks are 2 of the last 10. Driving Radakovic misses but is fouled, and he will go to line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it looked like it could have gone either way there on that foul call, but they'll call it on the shot. And that's going to be 2 more free throws for the Skyhawks, who are currently 6 for 10 on the night.
And remember, there are only 9 players active for the Runnin Rebels, and Tyron Jones picks up his third. Also, Kamani Hamilton with 3 on the night. They have to be careful not to get too happy and getting too physical, ultimately costing them some fouls. And Radakovic makes his first of 2 at the line.
Skyhawks have done just a great job of attacking down low. They're forcing those fouls to occur. They're going to have to start letting a little leverage in down low in the paint.
Radakovic on the second free throw. He makes that. UNLV leads 27-23, 7:20 here to go in the first half. Coming to the scorers tables, Walter Brown. At the top of the key for UNLV is Gibbs Longhorn with 20 on the shot clock. Down low, Dembele, one-on-one. He makes that look nice.
It made it look easy. He just goes right down the way. The people that are in the paint for the Skyhawks just got out of the way. I mean, Dembele is a 6'8" freak of nature.
And Denyushish called for an offensive foul as he extends his elbow at Tyron Jones. And Denyushish picks up his first.
I mean, if you want to talk about some key that would probably favor either side right now, it's the turnovers. There's been a couple costly turnovers for both sides, maybe more on the UNLV side of things. This game could be a lot different if those don't occur.
Walter Brown does not come in, still stays at the scorer's table. 6:45 to go here. Tyron Jones on the right corner. Gets it over to Gibbs Longhorn at the logo, driving right side, kick out, corner 3, Dembele. No good. Rebound, Petkovsky.
The big man not afraid to let the 3 ball go.
Denyushish over to King. Backing down, now back over to Denyushish. Guarded by Gibbs Longhorn, loses the dribble. Stolen by Fleming Jr., 3-on-1. Green, left side, foul, and 1. Al Green getting big and using his left side to do so.
I mean, that's a huge play there from the Rebels. They create the steal. It's a 3-on-1. The Skyhawks are looking to the big man in Tyron Jones. Instead, he just takes it himself. He's able to draw the contact and get big in the paint. And just like that, the Rebels have a chance to go up by 9.
Fleming Jr. goes to the sideline as it looks like he's cut open, and the trainer and medical staff are making sure he gets all dried up and cleaned up there. Don't want any blood getting on any jerseys or any body.
Yeah, there's going to be a little break here. It looks as if that cut occurred on his right hand, maybe his right forearm, actually.
And maybe got on Al Green, too, because he seems cut up as well. A little far from us, but nonetheless, Al Green, the senior transfer from Louisiana Tech this year, from Sacramento, California, last season, put up 10 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, and from the free throw line, which he'll shoot in just a moment, 80.8% from the line.
It's something you usually don't see with somebody who is so aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's multiple times tonight now. He has not been afraid to just attack the bigger man in the paint, and he got real excited that last time.
UNLV leads currently 31-23 with 6:23 remaining in the first half. Green with only 6 points on the night, potentially ready to make it 7, awaiting this free throw attempt. From the line so far, the Rebels have only shot 2 free throws and have made both. And on the other side, the Skyhawks 8 of 12 so far through this matchup.
Yeah, and Howie Fleming is cleared to go right back into the game. So free throws will commence now.
And Green at the line. Shot up and good. Converts the and one.
That's 3 for 3 for him on the night.
32-23 with 6:20 remaining. This is the fourth all-time matchup between these two programs. UNLV has won all three here in Las Vegas. As the fourth one here so far, UNLV leads by 9. Backdoor pass, tipped, and it's going to stay for the Skyhawks. Good hands there by Dembele.
Yeah, whistle blows. Not sure if they're going to call a foul or not. It's going to be inbounded from back behind the glass.
Trinka inbounding it. Gets it out to Lungu. Now Kriapa setting the screen for Lungu. Tries to drive left side on Dembele. What a play.
Yeah, that's just a singular maximum effort there from Lungu.
Fleming Jr. tries to get something going, dancing around. Now Gibbs Longhorn side to side, hesitation, step back, kicks it out. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. Green, step through, foul but blocked. Correction, contact, no foul, and blocked. What a good play there by Kriapa, showing his dominance, getting up and swatting that like it's the volleyball team.
Yeah, Green thought that he didn't have to draw the foul there. So did Josh Passler, who's getting active on the Rebels side of the court, but instead it's just going to stay with the Rebels and they'll have another opportunity. And looking at the replay, they definitely have a reason to be a little upset.
Walter Brown comes in for Howie Fleming Jr. Brown inbounds the pass. Benarbi on the left side. Hit on the wrist by Trinka, and that's going to be his second personal.
Well, that foul definitely got called there as Benarbi tried to just take it to the net. He tried to take it over top of the defender. It ended up just getting hit right in the forearms. Loses control, but now the Rebels, another opportunity here to extend this lead.
And so now with the 7th team foul, Benarbi will go to line and shoot 1-on-1. On the court for UNLV's Gibbs Longhorn, Tyron Jones, Al Green, Jacob Benarbi, and Walter Brown. And shooting the 1-on-1, 1-and-1. Benarbi makes the first.
Makes the first opportunity now to make it a 34-25 game.
And now for the Skyhawks, Andrea Bukmirovic, Trinka, Lungu, Kriapa, and Radakovic. And he makes both free throws, extending the lead to 9, 34-25, with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Rebels playing a sound brand of basketball after that initial opening flurry from the Skyhawks.
At the top of the logo, Pekovsky, correction. Driving left side is Lungu, and he's fouled by Gibbs Longhorn, his third of the evening. And coming to the scores table is Nas Cunningham.
There's just a lot of fouls getting called on this Rebel defense right now. They're trying to not make contact, but the Skyhawks are forcing it. They're forcing them to be physical, and the Rebels just haven't been able to do the same thing in the paint on the other side.
So far through the first half, 11 fouls as Lungu misses his first. And this crowd's one away again from potentially getting free toss from Parkway Tavern.
I mean, you can hear him maybe in the background. The "We Want Dots" chant is loud.
The second free throw is good. Lungu splits from the line, 1 of 2. 34-26, UNLV leads with 5:10 to go in the first half. Cunningham now to Benarbi at the top of the key. Backdoor pass, Green, left side, reverse is good.
Again, another great job of driving to the net by Green. He's able to pick up 2 more points.
Lungu now to Radakovic. Screen by Kurapa. Now Bukmirovic to the corner. It's good. Trinka knocks down the 3, and Brown on the other side pushing the pace. Now Green on the right wing to Cunningham for the 3. Splash!
I mean, he answers right back. Nas Cunningham comes in for DGL and is able to hit the Rebels' third 3 of the night.
And almost a backcourt violation there. And Trinka saves it. Crossover, open 3. Opportunity closes up too fast. Lungu. Now to Kurapa. Bukmirovic. Corner 3. Splash!
I mean, Tyron Jones was all over him in the corner. That's just a great job of creating just the smallest bit of separation to get that three-point basket off. 39-32, Rebels lead with 4 minutes to go.
Trinka finds Bukmirovic in the corner for the third time tonight. That Bukmirovic is hit from the corner three. Green with 15 on the shot clock. 3:45 remaining in the half. Cunningham cooking with 10 to go. Loses the ball and recovered by Kurapa. Trinka to Bukmirovic for three. Airballs that one. Rebound Benarbi.
Momentum could have shifted there to the Skyhawks. Instead, it says the Rebels.
Green to Brown to Benarbi. Fouled. And it's going to be on the ground, but Benarbi will go to the line. But before that, a quick media timeout with 3:25 to go. UNLV leads 39-32. Here inside the Thomas and Mack Center, you're listening to UNLV basketball on Rebel Sports Net. A nice cool night here in the desert, 65 degrees in the Valley of Las Vegas. The Runnin Rebels lead 39-32 here inside the Thomas and Mack Center. The season opener at home here at the broadcast table. Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks. 3:25 remaining. And the Runnin Rebels have been dominating the glass, 19 to the Skyhawks 7.
I mean, if you wanted to talk about it, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I mentioned it as a key to the game. That's something that Pastner has been preaching. He wants them to go after those loose basketballs, whether it's on the middle of the court trying to keep possession or it's off the glass on the rebound opportunities.
Well, Donovan, if you were wrong, you wouldn't be here. No, I'm playing. But anyways, going to the court on the free throw line is Benarbi. He knocks down that one. He will shoot a second one here on the court for the Skyhawks. Bukmirovic, Trinka, Santos, Radikovic, and Dinyushish. And as Benarbi shoots his second, a lane violation by Walter Brown. Now on the court for the Runnin Rebels is Fleming Jr., Green, Benarbi, Brown, and Noss Cunningham. So Benarbi will not get that second free throw for lane violation. So UNLV leads 40-32 with 3:15 remaining. And we see a zone defense here, a 1-3-1 from UNLV. Driving, Radikovic finds it, baseline, left side. No good is Dinyushish. Rebound Cunningham.
Yeah, and that's just some adjustments made during the timeout. The Rebels were able to create a little more pressure without risking any foul trouble.
Green with 20 seconds, tries to blow by Bukmirovic. And stolen pass going the other way is Radikovic. And Ariano with a great shot there.
And quickly back up the court, the Rebels have it. Now they're going to be called. It's going to be a
carrying call there on Walter Brown. Scores 40-34 with 2:38 remaining in the first half. Cunningham coming out, and so is Brown. In the game is Dembele. and Tyron Jones. Trinka bringing the ball up for the Skyhawks. Holding onto the ball. Screen by Denushis off the left side. Driving left. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Benarbi.
Would have looked really nice if he got it to fall. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Now the Rebels push it back up court quickly.
Jones on the right corner. Going nowhere. Almost travels. Benarbi saves him there. Back to Green now. Over to Fleming Jr. Deep from three. No good off the right side. Hustle play by Benarbi. Hustle play by Green. On the floor. Whistle blows. And a timeout taken by UNLV.
And that way they can keep possession. It's smart there to call that timeout. And there's the effort plays. 3 men diving across the court for that loose basketball. And it leads to the Rebels to have that extra possession.
And that's great awareness. But we haven't seen a lot of that tonight from the Runnin Rebels. They've been a little sloppy. 12 turnovers on the offensive side. Not the ideal brand of ball that Coach Passner wants to play.
No, definitely not. I mean, they lead by 6. Even if you eliminate half those turnovers, you probably extend that lead by a significant margin. Instead, now, you're definitely in a dogfight with UT Martin with 2 minutes left to go in the first.
Taking a look at the money line and the spread before and heading into this game, the Skyhawks are around 17.5 for the spread. And right now, it's only a 6-point game with 2 minutes to go in the first half.
I mean, they've played a good road game to this point. Again, both teams' first game of the season. There's going to be some kinks to work out. They had the 2 exhibition games, but as Josh Passner mentioned at the end of the game against Lincoln University, he wishes they had a couple more tune-up games just to get things fine and ready to go for the opening of the season. And you've seen it both on both sides of the basketball court tonight.
And in the last 90 seconds, about 3 turnovers from the UNLV offense and no field goals in the last 2.5 minutes. So that timeout by Josh Passner settled them down. You have 2 minutes left in this half. We can finish on a strong note, go in half, catch our breath, reset, and get something going for the second.
Yeah, the Skyhawks haven't been able to get down low, and that's been the difference.
Cunningham downloaded Dembele, tipped away, turnover. Now in transition, Santos, Euro step off the glass and in.
Great move there to get to the basket. Moves around the defender, but it's another turnover by UNLV. Now that's 4 in the last couple of minutes.
13 on the night in the first half. And the 14th there, stolen by Trinka. Radakovic now to Bukmurovic. Driving, kick out. Denushis now over to Radakovic at the logo with 20 on the shot clock. Less than 90 seconds to go. Radakovic off the screen from Denushis over Bukmurovic, diving into the stands and runs into some fans in the front row. Everyone's okay. But good hustle there by Tyron Jones, the hometown kid.
Tyron Jones tried to get that ball back. I mean, that's great effort. He tips it mid-air, tries to get that one back in, but unfortunately just happens to step out right before he makes contact.
I mean, you can hear the gasp in the arena. Good thing he didn't get hurt. I mean, UNLV's already hit with the injury bug. That's just one less thing you need tonight. 7 on the shot clock. Trinka making something happen. Kick out. Denushis for 3. No good. Rebound Green.
That's the hand of Dembele who gets in the way there of that attempt.
Brown driving right side. Hand off. Dembele loses it. Goes up with it and is fouled. He's going to go line to shoot 2.
Yeah, would have had a wide open layup or dunk look. Unfortunately, he bobbles it, but is able to get it back up towards the net and draw the foul. Now 2 free throws coming up for him. His first attempts of the night.
And the second personal foul on Denushis. He has 7 on the night. Dembele going to the line to shoot 2. His first, no good. Last season shot 71.4% from the free throw line. Transferred from Iowa this year. Currently stands as a junior. Native to Newark, New Jersey. Stands 6'8", 255 pounds. He was coming into tonight questionable. Almost a game-time decision, but he was ready to go. Stepped into the starting lineup. And so far through this game, 2 points and 3 rebounds with only 1 assist. Hoping to get those points up at the line here. Second one is good. Now 3.
And that's 6 for 7 now for the Rebels tonight. They've done a good job of taking advantage of the few fouls that they've had.
7 of 8 now from the line. You and Johnny both. Just got to get the 6-7 jokes in, huh? Less than a minute to go here from the Mack in the first half. 41-36. Bukmirovic for three. Buried.
Bukmirovic, he takes advantage of what the defense was giving him. They weren't guarding the three. He has put it up, and it's good.
He is 80% from the three-point line. Bernarby spinning, fouled on the ground, and he will go to the line.
He'll go to the line. Tyron Jones followed it up as if the play was still active, slams it home. Unfortunately, that basket won't count, but another 2 free throws coming up for the Rebels.
Talk about Bukmirovic, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc, has been absolutely lethal tonight, and we'll have more on him on just the other side. We're going to take a quick 30-second break with 37.7 seconds to go here in the first half. UNLV leads 41-39 here on Rebel Sports Net. Thanks for sticking with us here on Rebel Sports Net. You're listening to UNLV basketball here from the Thomas and Mack Center. Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks. 41-39 with 37.7 seconds remaining in the half. At the line will be Jacob Bernarby. And on the court with Bernarby is Fleming Jr., Jones, Green, and Brown. And on the other side for UT Martin, Bukmirovic, Santos, Kurapa, Petkovsky, and Radakovic.
And Bukmirovic is completely carrying his Skyhawks teammates, at least that are on the court right now. He has 16 points. Next closest is 2 of his teammates with 2.
Bukmirovic leads the game with 16 points so far, and it's only the first half. Bernarby makes the first free throw and converts both of them. Now the Rebels lead by 4.
Rebels are going to want to make a stop here and possibly convert another basket heading into halftime. They were just up by 10, not only just a couple minutes ago, but the turnovers have really hurt them here down the stretch.
Bernarby comes out, Cunningham comes in. A 1-3-1 zone here from the defense. Petkovsky now to Santos, back to Petkovsky. 22 seconds remain. Petkovsky, left wing, no good. Rebound Dembele, 13 on the play clock. Corner, no, pump fake. Fleming drives, 5. Kick out, Cunningham for 3. Off the backboard, no, and rebound by Kurapa. Heaves that one full court, and it's not good. The Running Rebels lead 43-39 heading into half, and Coach Pastor is going to have to settle these Running Rebels down because they've turned the ball over 14 times in the first half.
I think if you're going to look at some silver lining right now, the Rebels, they still do have the lead. 14 turnovers, if you limit that going into the next half, you're going to be able to find some success. I think additionally he's going to need to talk to his guys about the physicality in the paint. You have 3 different players, if only 8 available tonight, that have 3 fouls.
43-39 heading into half. More UNLV basketball on the other side. Don't go anywhere. The halftime break is here. More Rebel Sports Net coming up. Lights are bright in the city of Las Vegas. Here inside the Thomas and Mack Center, the Runnin' Rebels lead at half, 43-39 over the UT Martin Skyhawks. Here at the broadcast table, Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks. Donovan, a good half of basketball in terms of crushing the glass for the Runnin' Rebels. But in terms of turnovers, they have been awful. 14 turnovers on the offensive side. But it has been just this back and forth, jab, jab, back and forth between the Skyhawks and the Runnin' Rebels here tonight.
It seems like the Rebels are taking to heart that Josh Pastner half-second mentality a little bit too far because they're trying to force passes that aren't there. That's what's creating the turnovers. If they were to limit that this half, that's going to help. Additionally, the Rebels need to stay out of foul trouble. Right now, the absence of starting point guard Miles Shea is really starting to become evident. That's now 3 different Rebels players of 3 fouls currently heading into the second half.
The sophomore 6'7", 200-pound guard from Serbia, Andrea Bukmirovic, has been lighting it up from 3, 4 or 5 from deep, and leads tonight with 16 points. And might I add, his season high last season, 16 points, and he got that in the first half in the season opener here at the Thomas and Mack Center. He has been phenomenal.
I mean, he is feeling it tonight from beyond the arc. He's letting it fly. He's not scared, and that's why his point total is so high. And if you're the Skyhawks, keep giving him the basketball. He's the reason why this game is so close. You take away his three-pointers, this game's completely out of reach right now.
And taking a look at efficiency on the other side for the Runnin' Rebels, we've had a couple of players, Kamani Hamilton and also Draven Gibbs Longhorn, who scored 31 points in the last exhibition game against Lincoln University. He put up 31 in that game. He has 10 points a half. What do you see from both of those two guys in this second half of play?
I think they're just lethal from every single part of the court. They can drive it inside the paint. Kamani Hamilton especially can get up for an alley-oop, and they both can shoot the three. But like I mentioned, those two are 2 of the 3 that carry 3 fouls heading into this half. It'll be interesting to see how Josh Pastner utilizes both of them going forward with the rest of this game.
What was the message that Coach Pastner spoke to this UNLV team to keep their head up and keep moving forward for the last 20 minutes of play?
You got to keep the same pace that you were playing with. You just have to limit the turnovers. If that means that you have to take a couple extra seconds and dribble along the perimeter to find the open man, then do that. As Josh Pastner has said a lot, the open man is the man that you want to find, that he will become open if you're doing the right things on the outside with the basketball.
Taking a look at who's on the court for the Skyhawks: Bukmirovic, Lungu, Petkovsky, Radakovic, and Denyushish. And for the Rebels, Gibbs, Longhorn, Dembele, Hamilton, Fleming Jr., and Green. They come out in that 1-3-1 zone here to start off the second half. 12 on the shot clock. Kick out. Petkovsky. No good. Rebound. Lungu. And that will reset the shot clock. Radakovic driving. And Denyushish driving and fouled. He will go to line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's Dembele picking up another foul as well. It's just the Skyhawks have done so good, or excuse me, have been so good at driving into that paint, especially when it's one-on-one. When it's one-on-one, they've been able to man up, use their body, and draw the foul. And now that's some more free throws coming the way of the Skyhawks.
Denyushish, the freshman from Lithuania, stands 6'9", 220 pounds. His first off the back iron. So in just 44 seconds of play, the Runnin' Rebels have already committed their first foul of the half.
9 for 15 from the free throw line now for the Skyhawks.
The second free throw from Denyushish is good, and he'll split the 2 free throws.
10 for 16, the Rebels 9 for 10 from the free throw line. They just haven't been able to draw as many fouls as the Skyhawks have.
20 seconds on the shot clock for UNLV. Turnover here early. Kamani Hamilton. Denyushish in transition. Blocked by Dembele. And it'll be on the side, on the baseline for the Skyhawks.
And that's a great job by Dembele there not to draw the foul. He created good defense without being overly aggressive. That's what they need to do when the Skyhawks are starting to attack inside.
Score is currently 43-40. UNLV leads with 19 and 10 seconds here in the second half. Radakovic, the inbounder. Now Denyushish to Lungun, who drives right side, guarded by Green, pump fake, and off the glass and in.
Skyhawks come out here with 3 points immediately, only down by 1 now.
Gibbs Longhorn in transition. Double teamed. Finds Green, skips it over to Fleming. In the corners, Hamilton driving, met by 2 Skyhawks, and is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, they're able to switch down low. The Skyhawks are 2 men on to Kamani Hamilton, and they stop him from going home with the dunk. He can't put it away, but he does now draw the contact. Again, 9 for 10 are the Rebels from the free throw line, and this will be his first 2 free throws of the night.
Kamani Hamilton last season, 72.3% from the line as he makes his first year. Transferred from High Point this season, and as a senior, his career stats in 35 games, 35 starts. He was one of 2 players to start all 35 games for the program, averaging 13 points per game, 52% from the field. A great scorer he is, and he makes both from the line here. 45-42, 18:40 remaining in the second half. Bukmirovic in the corner, pressured by Fleming. Now Pekovsky skips it over. Bukmirovic. Now to Radakovic. Lungu for 3, wide open, no good. Out of bounds, UNLV ball.
It's just a good job down low, making sure they can't create any opportunities down low in the paint. They do leave a man open, but at this point, as long as it's not Bukmirovic, I think they're looking good.
Full court press here from the Skyhawks. Kamani Hamilton almost steps into play. Gets it into Al Green. And Gibbs Longhorn will get it across midcourt. Pressured. Hamilton finds. Gibbs Longhorn finds Hamilton. And Hamilton, as he drives, is fouled by Curapa.
Yeah, Curapa tried to argue that he was the one that was fouled, but the refs didn't see it that way. UNLV will keep the basketball and will inbound it from the baseline.
Curapa, his second personal of the night. And the inbound on the baseline will go to Fleming Jr. with 20 on the shot clock. Little conversation here with the referees. They're breaking up some physicality down low, fighting for a position. And now we will get the inbound after that long wait. Gibbs Longhorn off the inbound for 3. No good off the front iron. Rebounded by Pekovsky. And transition, Bukmirovic. Lungu back out to Pekovsky. Bukmirovic jab steps, guarded by Green. 17 on the shot clock. Driving right side, picks up his dribble. And Pekovsky, loose ball. Hamilton fights for it on the ground. And a quick timeout by UNLV as Hamilton gets the quick possession.
Yeah, and that's a great job by Kamani Hamilton, noticing that possession is not, it's a little shaky. He goes after the ball, he pokes it away, and is able to just dive on top of it, gets it across the half-court line, and a quick timeout. And now UNLV will have possession again.
Chaotic defense from the Runnin Rebels gets them a turnover. They lead 45-42, 17:50 remaining in the second half. You're listening to UNLV basketball here on Rebel Sports Net. You're listening to Running Rebels basketball here on Rebel Sports Net, here inside the Thomas and Mack Center. Welcome back here at the Jerry and Lois Tarkanian Court, which was rededicated earlier today by ceremony. A great legendary career by Coach Tarkanian. And Lois, what a great role model in the community, Donovan. The Running Rebels lead 45-42, and it just shows how great people can make a great lasting impact on a university.
100%. The ceremony was great, too. They had family and friends of the Tarkanians out on the court as well.
Now 45-42, 17:45 remaining. Gibbs Longhorn with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Crossover, step back, left elbow, just in and out, tipped out, and rebounded by Radakovic.
Can tell that was an emphasis at halftime to box out down low, especially of how big UNLV's leading in the rebound category.
Radakovic at the top of the key, kicks it over to Lungu. Left side drive, off the glass and in.
It's a 1-point game now, 45-44 with 17 minutes just about remaining.
Green on the left wing, commanding this offense. Now Gibbs Longhorn off the screen from Tyron Jones. Gibbs Longhorn driving left side, pump fakes, kick out. Hamilton, no good. Jones rebound, extend this possession, pump fake up, fouled, no good, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
A pirouette on one leg to get free and put that ball up to draw the foul, and now he'll head to the free throw line. Again, his first foul that he's drawn today, so he'll head to the line for the first time to shoot 2.
Foul is on number 32, Philip Pekovsky. His third personal of the night. Tyron Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. And he swishes the first.
Jones now, it's his 3rd point on the night. He already had 1 basket on 1 shot attempt. Now he makes it 3 points on 2 shot attempts. He's looking to knock down his 2nd free throw here right now.
Jones is one of 3 players on this squad who call Las Vegas home. Him alongside Mason Abbotton and Jalen Cunningham are the 3 hometown heroes on this squad here. And Jones knocks down his 2nd free throw. So UNLV leads 47-44 with under 17 minutes to go. 1-3-1 zone. Pekovsky down low to Kirapa. Turnover, recovered by Dembele.
A little selfless there from the Seahawks. They tried to pass a little bit too much, and now Rebels have the basketball again.
Dembele to Gibbs Longhorn, sets the screen. Now Nos Cunningham on the left wing. Cunningham over to Jones on the right corner. Driving, kicks back out, swinging the ball. Gibbs Longhorn now 10 on the shot clock. 1-on-1, driving towards the middle. Shake and bake. Cunningham with 4 on the shot clock, driving. Shoots something up, no good. Rebound, Lungun. In transition is Radakovic, and he lays it up with the reverse. A 1-point game between UT Martin and UNLV.
It's been back and forth so far to start this second half.
Hamilton spinning, fouled, and no good, but he will go to the line.
Yeah, he attacks the paint again. It's the 2nd foul that he's drawn here in this second half. He'll go to the free throw line again. He was 2 for 2 on his first attempts.
Lungu with his first personal. And when we come back, Hamilton will go to the line to shoot 2. UNLV leads 47-46, 15:51 remaining in the second half. You're listening to UNLV basketball here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan and Hicks here on the call. UNLV leads 47-46 with 15:51 to go. Kamani Hamilton set to shoot some free throws here. He'll be shooting 2 from the line. On the court for the Runnin Rebels, Gibbs, Longhorn, Dembele, Hamilton, Jones, and Knox Cunningham. And on the other side for the Skyhawks, Bukmirovic, who leads the game in scoring with 16. Lungu, Kriapa, Petkovsky, and Radikovic on the other side as well.
I mean, it's been a close game here in the second half, Wyatt. Both these teams are doing a great job locking it down in deep in the paint. Now Hamilton, again, it might come down to these free throw attempts from UNLV. They're currently 13 of 14 in the game, 15 and 16 coming up now.
Hamilton in double-digit scoring alongside Gibbs Longhorn. He makes the first of 2 free throws here, extending the lead to 2. With 15:51 remaining, Hamilton splits those free throws. So UNLV will continue their lead only by 2 as Petkovsky brings the ball up. And a foul down low by Benarbi, trying to guard Denyushish down low.
A foul there by Benarbi, his first of the night.
Now off the inbound, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Radikovic over to Petkovsky. Now Bukmirovic over to Lungu. Sizing up Jones at the top of the key is Denyushish. Bukmirovic from deep buries it in Cunningham's face.
Cunningham jumped a little bit too early there. He came down and he timed it perfectly on the three-point jumper.
And UT Martin takes the lead. They have been 3 for 3 of the last field goals. And an offensive foul call on the glass. It's going to be UT Martin ball.
Yep, and that's on the loose ball, and it's on Kamani Hamilton. He now has 4, and he's going to be subbed out immediately. And Walter Brown's going to come into the game for him.
UT Martin has the lead for the first time this half. 49-48 with 15 minutes to go. Denyushish posting up Benarbi, kicks it out. Petkovsky now over. Bukmirovic driving. Kick out. Three-pointer. No good. Air ball there by Radikovic. And Denyushish in the corner. Hands off to Lungu with 3 on the shot clock. He lays it up and lays it in with the underhand.
Yeah, Tyron Jones tries to get up and block that one just a little bit too high. Nice little lob on that ball.
Now Walter Brown passes it over to Gibbs Longhorn. Trying to make something happen. Fouled by Bukmirovic. His 3rd of the night.
Quickly 5 fouls now on the Skyhawks here in the second half. Still 14:29 to play. They lead by 3. They're able to get those last points. I mean, they've done a much better job of boxing out, like I mentioned in this half, but also on the glass, they've rebounded a lot better. You can tell there was a fire that was lit under them in the locker room going into halftime.
Bukmirovic, last season's high was 16. He has 19 tonight. Green for 3. No good. Rebound Dembele. Second chance opportunity. No good. But the ball's tipped out of bounds by Denyushish, and it will remain UNLV ball.
Nice little set play there coming in off the inbound. I think that's about the 2nd or 3rd time they've ran it. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to convert it yet, but the looks are there.
Walter Brown on the inbound, looking for Gibbs Longhorn. Gets it to Jones on the right wing. Dembele now at the top of the key. Looking to give it up. Looks the other way. Gets it over to Jones on the right wing. Jones. Intended handoff now. Dembele in the corner. It's good as time is ticking down.
The big man has not been afraid to shoot the 3 tonight, but that's his first one that he gets to fall, and we're tied at 51.
51 apiece with less than 14 minutes to go. Dangerous pass down low, kick out. Kulchek now. At the top of the key is Lungu. Kulchek, corner 3. No good, just a little strong. And a rebounding foul on Walter Brown, his first personal.
Yeah, he pushes off there, didn't give enough room there. He created his own separation. That's going to be a foul every time. Fourth foul of the second half for UNLV.
On the court for UNLV, Gibbs, Longhorn, Dembele, Jones, Green, and Brown. And for the Skyhawks, Lungu, Petkovsky, Radakovic, Denyushich, and Kolcheg. 20 on the shot clock. Denyushich over to Petkovsky. Radakovic to Lungu at the free throw line. He's fouled by Green, which will be his first of the night. And Lungu will go to the free throw line with 11 points.
Yeah, it looked like it was just lost in coverage, and UNLV scrambling to get back to cover him. This is a third time that's happened tonight. The first two were from beyond the arc. This time we only have to shoot 2 free throws.
Both sides with 2 players in double-digit scoring. Lungu drops that one in. And now the Skyhawks, as a team, are 11 of 17 from the line.
Yeah, that one bounced in, rattled off the rim, off the backboard, but it found its way into the basket. Now 52-51.
With 13:37 remaining, Lungu splits those free throws, and the Skyhawks lead by 1.
That one pushed out of bounds by the Skyhawks while they were attempting to gather the rebound off the missed free throw. But UNLV now has it, and they'll push it up court to Dembele.
Dembele across half court, gets it to Green at the logo. Now Gibbs Longhorn off the left wing. Screen off Jones to switch. Kolcheg guarding him. Now Lungu. Dembele with 13 seconds. Hand off to Green to the left side. Driving. Pulls it back. Jumper. No good. Way too short. Rebound. Radakovsky. Radakovic. Correction. Kolcheg now. Guarded by Green. Gets it to Radakovic, who has 4 points on the night. Kriapa to Kolcheg. Fouled on the 3 by Green. His second personal. And Josh Pastner is in disbelief.
Yeah, he can't believe that foul call. It didn't look like there was too much contact there. Green didn't really agree with it. He looked at the official, but either way, that's going to be 3 free throws now from the line for the Skyhawks. An opportunity to go up by 4 here if they convert all 3.
Nas Cunningham at the scorer's table, likely coming in for Al Green. Kolcheg tonight, 3 of 5 from the line. And he misses the first here.
He's done a good job of getting to the line. Unfortunately, he just hasn't been able to finish.
50% so far on the night for Kolcheg. Only has 3 points so far through this matchup. 0 for 2 from the line, and the crowd is excited because they get free tots from Parkway Tavern.
The crowd is very excited right now. I mean, they're getting into it. Obviously, it's having an effect on these free throw shooters.
Afentrinka comes in for Petkovsky. And Kolcheg, 3 of 7 from the line now. 0 for 2 on a potential 3 free throws. With 12:50 to go, he makes the third one, so 1 of 3 from the line. And if you're Josh Pastner, you have a sigh of relief there as the Skyhawks now only lead by 2.
Yeah, whether you're Josh Pastner or any of the players on the court right now, the Runnin' Rebels entirely bring a sigh of relief. And now they have a chance to tie it up here on a 2-point basket.
12:40 with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gibbs Longhorn. Now over to Cunningham on the right wing. Back to Gibbs Longhorn. Driving, open lane, underhand. The jelly is in.
A great job, just the passing there. Back and forth between Nas Cunningham. The chemistry between those two is great tonight. And they're able to convert on a nice layup.
Tie game. Zone defense from UNLV. Tip pass. Jones to Dembele. Walter Brown skips it ahead. Jones in transition. Dembele pump fakes. Now Jones in the right corner. Gibbs Longhorn deep for 3. Bounces out. No. Rebound by Big Murovic in transition. Tip pass. Kriapa to Lungu. Blocking foul on Jones.
And the crowd does not agree with that call. Could have gone either way there, but they call the blocking. This game's tied 53-53 with 11:52 to go, but Wyatt, looks like we're going to head to a quick timeout.
Quick timeout, 11:52 remaining in the second half. Tied at 53 here from the Thomas and Mack Center. Thanks for sticking with us here on Rebel Sportsnet, live from the Thomas and Mack Center. Wyatt, Touchet, and Donovan Hicks tied at 53. 11:52 remaining in the second half. As we take a look at the head coach for the UT Martin Skyhawks, Jeremy Schulman, in his second season with the program. Last season, 14-19 overall last year. They were 8th in the Ohio Valley Conference. Through the efforts that they had last season, he was extended through the 20-30-31 season, and it dropped some stats on how well they played last year. They wound up ranking in the top 20 in the NCAA in offensive rebounding per game, 12th in the Division I rankings, 17th in points per game, and 19th in rebounds per game as a whole. This program showed up and showed out, locating all the way in Tennessee. You wouldn't expect this out of this program, but they've made some waves, and they're making some progress tonight, tied at 53 against UNLV.
I mean, he gets his guys to play hard, and I think something that maybe we've talked about but really haven't looked into, the recruiting for this team. It's international. He's getting guys from outside the United States to take a chance on him and come play for the Skyhawks, and I think that has a big reason as to why they've been very good over the past couple of years.
The redshirt sophomore from Romania, Dragos Lungu, makes the first free throw and will be awarded a second for the 1-and-1. That now gives UT Martin the lead, 54-53. The second free throw is good, making both. Now extends their lead to 2 with 11:50 to go here in the second half. On the court for UNLV, Gibbs, Lawhorn, Dembele, Fleming Jr., Jones, and Cunningham. Loose ball, stolen by Kriapa. Lungu down low, the slam by Bikmirovic, who now has 21 on the night.
And Pastor's beside himself on the bench too, clearly not happy with the turnovers, and there's been a lot of them here tonight.
16 on the night. UNLV has turned the ball over that many times. Cunningham crossover. What a move. Underhand and in off the left side.
A little Euro step once he gets in the open space right up into the basket. He's able to create such closure so quickly.
On the court for the Skyhawks, Bukmirovic, Trinka, Lungu, foul on the ground. It's Lungu, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That'll be
Dembele with the second personal.
Yeah, that'll be Dembele again. Again, Skyhawks doing a really good job of creating pressure in the paint. UNLV's done a good job avoiding as many fouls so far in the second half. Still another one.
Misses the first there. On the court for the Skyhawks, Bukmirovic, Trinka, Lungu, Kriapa, and Radakovic. And for the Rebels coming in is Benarbi, Dembele, and Jones subbed out. And so now on the court for the Runnin Rebels, Gibbs, Longhorn, Hamilton, Fleming Jr., Benarbi, and Cunningham. The second free throw is good, splitting the 2. Lungu, 5 of 8 from the line tonight. Gibbs, Longhorn, turns the ball over. Fleming Jr. the other way. Trinka from behind is fouled by Gibbs, Longhorn, and he takes a nasty spill on the hardwood.
Yeah, that's Gibbs Lawhorn trying to get back and create a block. Instead, he almost tackles him into the post underneath the basket. And now it's 58-55 Skyhawks. 2 free throws coming up. An opportunity to go up by 5 with 10:47 remaining. Kamani Hamilton back in the game with 4 fouls. I think Pastor's trying to get as much offense on the court as he can. Don't want this game to get away from him.
Trinka misses the first free throw. He is 1 of 3 tonight after that. They lead by 3 about halfway through the second half. UNLV has 9 team fouls through 10 minutes of play in the second half. Both free throws missed by Trinka, so no damage, and UNLV trails by 3. Hamilton on the left wing with 4 fouls. Joined by Gibbs Longhorn, who also has 4. Driving left side, Gibbs Longhorn misses just barely. Great defense there by Bikmirovic.
Bad luck as that one rolls out, but it's going to be a traveling violation called here on the Skyhawks, and the Rebels are going to have the basketball back.
Kriapa, 3 personal fouls and a traveling call there. The 12th turnover for UT Martin.
Rebels have caught a couple breaks here midway through this second half. They need to be able to convert on these chances.
Gibbs Longhorn with 4 fouls has to be careful. And an off-ball foul called on Lungu. His first personal.
UNLV took a lot of the fouls early on in this half. Now it's kind of switched pace to the Skyhawks recently.
Fleming Jr. will inbound the ball from the baseline. Looking. Finds Hamilton on the entry pass. He loses it. Turnover. Bukmirovic on the right side and lays it in for 23 points on the night. He is holding on to his leg and grimacing on the baseline. It's a 5-on-4. Another turnover by UNLV. Bukmirovic gets up in time, but Lungu loses the ball and stoppage of play here with 10 minutes exactly remaining in the second half. A lot just happened there, Donovan.
A lot just happened, breaking it down. An opportunity down the stretch. It's an inbound pass to Kamani Hamilton. They need to be able to have a second option on that pass, inbounding the ball. They tried too hard to get it to Kamani Hamilton. Goes over his head. They're able to go down and get 2 points. Now an injured Skyhawk goes to the bench. Luckily, UNLV only gives up the 1 basket. There's another chance in transition as well.
Skyhawks lead 60-55 with less than 10 minutes to go. Hamilton fouled down low by Kriapa, his 4th personal. And Hamilton will go to the line for a 101.
Yeah, looks for a reach in there. Kamani Hamilton did a good job of trying to avoid the defensive pressure down low. I mean, they make him hold on to it for any longer. Maybe another turnover. But UNLV trailing by 5, an opportunity to cut that down to 3 now if Kamani Hamilton can nail both free throws.
Hamilton 3 of 4 from the line today, 75%. And he has a 1-on-1 right here. He swishes the first, bringing the score within 4. 9:47 to go, 60-56 if you're now just tuning in with us. The Runnin Rebels trail by 4 here inside the Thomas & Mack Center for the season opener. Kamani Hamilton splits the 1-and-1. He makes the first but misses the second. Trinka now in transition for the Skyhawks. Petkovsky, dangerous pass. Bukmirovic for 3, no good. An uncharacteristic 3 from him tonight. He has been lights out, 5 of 7 for 3.
I think it was more shocked that he found himself that wide open. It was a scary pass, but then he just tries to quickly get it up when he really did have more time to settle down and shoot it. Still a 4-point game.
UT Martin still has possession. Petkovsky will inbound it from the baseline. Gets it into Kriapa, driving. Head fakes up, and that's the 5th foul on Hamilton. And he will sit down for the rest of this game. Coming in for Hamilton, who fouled out, is Tyron Jones. A costly loss there.
Yeah, costly loss, but again, they've been working Hamilton well down low. When he's been in the defensive position, they've been able to work the ball around him effectively in order to draw those fouls. And now Tyron Jones, the true freshman, is going to have to be in this game for a long period of time.
UNLV came into this game banged up, 9 active players, and now with Hamilton out, only 8 available to play. The first free throw, Kriapa misses, and I'm sure the band down there is screaming, "Ball don't lie."
Yeah, 27 free throw attempts tonight, only 15 conversions. Make that actually 28 attempts, 15 conversions.
54% from the line as a team, and Kriapa splits those 1 of 2 of the night after his visit to the line there. They lead by 5, 61-56, 9.5 minutes to go. Fleming Jr. almost intercepted there by Trinka. The ball's tipped out of bounds. A dangerous pass once again. The Runnin Rebels have 19 turnovers on the night, Donnie.
The Skyhawks are reading everything up high outside the perimeter with ease. The quick passing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to affect the Skyhawks right now. They're forcing those turnovers consistently.
And they are flying around on the defensive side. Gibbs Longhorn driving, trying to make something happen. Benarbi with 10. Spinning, down low, off the glass and in, making it a 3-point game.
He's able to get that one to go, and he does it all on his own. 3-point game. The Rebels need a defensive hold here.
Pekovsky at the logo, over to Trinka, to the middle. No good is Santos. Rebound Jones. Gibbs in transition. Fleming down low. Bernarbi in transition. Off the glass. Almost goes in for a potential 3-point play, but he will go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, it's great passing, fast break up court, and I mean, that's just unlucky. He does everything right there. He battles through the traffic. He puts it up off the glass, and it rolls around, not once but twice, and ends up falling short. 2 free throws coming up here, though, and if he's going to convert 2, only a 1-point game with just under 9 minutes to play.
A week ago in the exhibition game against Lincoln University, this team struggled with finishing down low. We haven't heard that much tonight, but a physical play, and Bernarbi, his first free throw, no good. He was 5 for 5 up until that free throw, now 5 of 6. And they still trail by 3 with 8:48 remaining.
The one returner on this Runnin Rebels basketball team, he's been pretty much a lock from that free throw spot as he puts up his second. It's up, and that's no good either, but the Rebels able to get it.
Jones, put back, finds Fleming. He goes up and puts it in. 1-score game.
I was all calculated that way, Wyatt. He drew it up the way they wanted it. 1-point game.
Now the Skyhawks with some pressure. 20 on the shot clock. Pekovsky down low to Danusic. Kicks it over. Trinka for 3. No good. Rebound Bernarbi. And a jump ball. And it'll be UNLV ball.
Again, that's just physical play and tight. Skyhawks are trying to box out to the best of their ability. They've done well in this second half, but the jump ball, the possession arrow goes to the Rebels, and they'll take it. An opportunity to retake the lead here if they can put one in.
1-score game. The Skyhawks lead on the road, 61-60 for the Runnin Rebels home opener at the Thomas and Mack Center with a newly rededicated court to Jerry and Lois Tarkanian. Step back, jumper, swish. A filthy play, but it's an offensive foul on Fleming Jr., his second personal.
Yeah, and Josh Pastor just can't believe it. He's talking to his coaches. He's talking to the refs. It didn't look like much of a push-off there by Fleming. It looked more like he broke his ankles.
Jordan-esque in the 1998 finals. But it's not going to get away with that one. 15 on the shot clock. Down low, Lungu loses the ball. Danusic fouled on the spin around, and Bernarbi is going to get called for his second personal. The fans here at the Thomas and Mack Center don't like it. But when we come back, there'll be more free throws on the other side. 1-point game with 7:55 remaining here from the Thomas and Mack Center. You're listening to UNLV basketball on Rebel Sports Net. Mo Bamba banging here inside the Thomas and Mack Center. A 1-point game with less than 8 minutes to go, Donovan. An exciting one. It's been a little sloppy here or there, but nonetheless, an exciting home opener here for the fans in Las Vegas.
Definitely, Josh Pastor across an exciting brand of basketball, and man, we're on the edge of our seats up here. We can't imagine what the fans are feeling down low, but the Skyhawks, they've played a fantastic road game. Even though it's been sloppy, they've capitalized on UNLV's errors, and they're up by 1. If they convert even a little bit more from the free throw line, this game might be more out of reach for the Rebels and make this one a harder comeback than it has been already.
If you're now just joining us, the Running Rebels came into this game with 9 players. Kamani Hamilton got his 5th foul just a couple minutes ago, and he is out of this game fouled out. So the Running Rebels only have 8 active players to be able to use to play. And at the free throw line, shooting 2, making us first is Danyushish.
2-point game now, 62-60 with 7:55 on the clock. An opportunity to make this a 3-point basketball game.
Danyushish, 1 of 2 from the line so far today. Going into this free throw attempts, and he's now 2 of 4 in total. Tip ball out of bounds, and it will be Skyhawks ball.
Now almost a potential for like a 3-point play here. Wyatt, they convert on this next basket, and it's a 4-point game. It's 4-point separation.
62-60, 7:52 remaining. Tip pass, stolen. Benarbi in transition. Now Gibbs Longhorn driving, retreats wisely. Jones driving, fouled on the drive, and because they're in bonus, he will go to the line.
Jones is he's such a physical presence on the basketball court, and he dribbles really well. He's able to try and get inside. He's able to use his leverage, his tall frame to draw that foul. 1-1 now. Opportunity to tie this basketball game up.
9 team fouls for the Skyhawks. Tyron Jones at the line. Perfect 2 for 2 so far here. Makes the first, now 3 of 3. 7:45 remaining. It is now a 1-point game. Jones with 5 points on the night.
Gibbs, Longhorn, and Cunningham in the backcourt here as Jones shoots his 2nd of 2 free throws.
Second free throw's up and good. Tie ball game. 7:45 remaining here inside the Thomas and Mack Center. Las Vegas sure does know how to put on a show. The 1-3-1 zone from UNLV here. Trinka on the left wing. Danyushish back out to Trinka. Skips it over. Santos on the right wing. Down low. Spinning. Pump fake. Trying to make something. Bad shot fake. Oh, blocked by Jones. Hits Lungu back in the face. Petkovsky for 3. Fouled on the shot by Cunningham. And he will go to line to shoot 3.
He'll go to the line to shoot 3, and another foul call against the Rebels that, frankly, Josh Pastor looks like he just doesn't agree with. At this point, just turning and walking away, shaking his head. It's a light foul call, almost nothing there, but going back to the highlight reel, how about Tyron Jones getting big with a huge rejection? The true freshman coming up big on the defensive side of the ball.
The hometown kid looking like a volleyball player the way he got up and just spiked that thing back in Lungu's face. Petkovsky gets his first points of the night with that made free throw there. Shooting 1 of 3. And he misses the 2nd of 3 free throws.
Best they can hope for now is to take a 2-point lead with the Rebels retaking the basketball up the court, but the Rebels hoping he misses both.
Coach Schulman will look at the end of this game as Petkovsky goes 2 of 3 from the line there. We'll look at the free throw percentage at 56, and we'll know that's unacceptable. Jones tries to throw a pass, hits the backboard. Benarbi with the N1. He drives and ties this ball game up at 64.
A huge play there. It's Tyron Jones in deep. It's like he tried to throw a pass to the corner. Instead, it goes off the front of the rim right to Benarbi, and Benarbi puts on the moves, gets a nice little Euro step in tight, lays it up and in with the contact. An opportunity for the Rebels now to take the lead.
Benarbi in great position. A little bit of luck goes a long way, and he's able to capitalize with a tremendous play there. He is 5 of 7 from the line tonight. A made free throw will put him in double digits. Tied at 64. 7:03 remaining in this ball game. Bernarby, free throw does not go. And a foul on Fleming on the rebound. And the Skyhawks will go to line to shoot 2.
And Howie Fleming needs to be careful. He definitely disagrees with the call, but he's jarring with the referee. Don't want to accidentally get a worse fate than what you already have.
Fleming over the back, grabbing a Skyhawk behind the referee. He's lucky the referee didn't see us. Takes off his sweatband, throws it to the bench as he was jawing at the referee in disapproval. So at the line is Santos. He misses the first, and you hear the eruption here inside the Mack.
Again, like you were saying, the band's hitting. Ball don't lie. Unfortunate, a call there that definitely didn't agree with in terms of Howie Fleming Jr. He misses the first one. Second one coming up. Tie game in 64 of 7:03 remaining.
Denyushish coming out. Kolchak coming in. At the line, Santos. 0 for 1 on the night. Now after missing that first free throw, his second one here, tied at 64. The whole crowd at the Mack giving it to Santos, and he misses both free throws. Bernarby with the rebound. Gibbs Longhorn in transition, less than 7 minutes to go. Tied ball game at 64. Fleming on the baseline, posting up, fouled, and he's gonna go to line to shoot 2 as UNLV is in the double bonus.
Now Howie Fleming, after he takes that foul, goes down the other way. UT Martin can't hit a free throw out of the 2. Now he gets a chance to put the dagger in and go up by 2 for the Rebels.
Fleming Jr., 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists on the night. He has more fouls than each of those respective categories currently, but he can get 4 points here, assuming he makes both free throws.
Talking about fouls, Gibbs Longhorn, Tyron Jones also with 4 currently.
Fleming Jr. at his first trip to the line makes the first. And on the court for the Runnin Rebels, Gibbs Longhorn, Fleming Jr. at the line as well. Jones, Bernarby, and Cunningham. Coming out of the game is Kolchak and Santos. And in the game for UT Martin is Trinka, Lungu, Pekovsky, Radakovic, and Denyushish. Fleming Jr. makes both, and so the Rebels lead by 2. 6:50 to go, and the crowd here at the Mack is alive. Denyushish back out to Pekovsky, swings it over to Radakovic. 15 on the shot clock, 1-3-1 zone. Trinka, Radakovic. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trinka passes, no. Shot, no good. Rebound, loose ball. Denyushish misses. Radakovic somehow comes away with it, and Trinka driving left side, kicks it out. Lungu, 3. It's good. It bounces up and in.
It rattles home, and it's just the Rebels trying to take a foul.
Gibbs Longhorn spinning, loses the ball. Rebound, Denyushish. And the Skyhawks take over, up by 1, down low. Missed free layup by Trinka in the other direction. Jones, kick out, corner 3, Cunningham. No good. Rebound, and they're going to slow it down here by Radakovic.
A 1-point lead for the Skyhawks, 66-67. The Rebels trail. Wide open in the corner.
For 3, splash! They now take a commanding 4-point lead.
I mean, we just talked about they were slowing it down. They slowed it down so much the Rebels lost contact of one of the guys in the corner. Can't do it.
5.5 to go. Skyhawks lead 70-66 on the road at the Rebels home opener. Jones loses the ball out of bounds. Their 21st turnover of the night. And a timeout here by the Runnin Rebels. Think this one over. We're going to go to break. 5:20 remaining. The Runnin Rebels trail by 4. It is a game of runs here inside the Mack. The Skyhawks now lead by 4, 70-66, as they go on a 6-0 run in just 57 seconds, Donnie.
I mean, it's back-to-back three-point shots that are made for UT Martin, and the last one, just some miscommunication on defense. They slowed down the pace of play coming up court. They take it along the right side of the paint, and all of a sudden, Lungu is wide open in the corner. He takes his time. He had time to settle it, take the shot that he wanted to, and now he has 21 points on the night.
21 points of the night, 7-11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, and 5 of 8 from the line. Him and Bukmirovic have been on fire, both of them with 20-plus points on the night.
It's a real close game for a team in UT Martin that was a 17.5-point underdog.
A technical foul called on Nos Cunningham. So at the line, Radakovic misses the first. And he will have one more to try to capitalize on a costly foul there by Cunningham.
Now 19 of 36 from the line.
Radakovic, second, he splits them. Now 20 of 38 from the line tonight as a team for the Skyhawks, and they will still have offensive possession. On the court for the Skyhawks, Trinka, Lungu, Petkovsky, Radakovic, and Denyushich. For the Running Rebels, Gibbs, Longhorn, Dembele, Fleming Jr., Jones, and Green. This 1-3-1 for the UNLV defense. Petkovsky to Trinka, now back. Denyushich in the corner, trying to pass it, 10 on the shot clock. Trinka at the top of the key, pulls it from deep, buries it. They lead by 8.
And the momentum has completely flipped inside this building. It's gone quiet. The Rebels have some serious work to do to dig out of this hole with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left.
Less than 5 minutes to go. The Skyhawks lead 74-66. Gibbs Longhorn for 3. No good. Rebound, Radakovic.
And from that spot, you just can't take a 3 right there. You got to work the ball around and find an open shot. That one was too contested.
Denyushich on the right side, inside the arc. Driving against Dembele. Fade away, off the glass and in. They lead by 10. A 12-0 run in the last 2 minutes for the Skyhawks.
And it just seems like the confidence right now is shot for the Rebels. Not defending well. Turnovers have hurt them, and they can't get a basket to fall.
4 minutes to go. The Skyhawks have a commanding 10-point lead, 76-66. A turnover here. Petkovsky blocked by Dembele from behind. Fleming fouled by Radakovic. His second personal.
And maybe that's the turning point in this game that the Rebels need to start a comeback. That's going to completely ignite a fire, and Pastor immediately calls a timeout, and he does not look happy with his guys right now.
That block by Dembele could have been called for a goaltending, but a timeout by Pastner. 10-point lead for the Skyhawks here from the Thomas and Mack Center. You're listening to UNLV Basketball on Rebel Sports Net. Live from the Thomas and Mack Center, the Runnin Rebels trail by 10, 76-66. They are on their last-ditch efforts with 3:49 remaining. Looking ahead to the next 5 games, they have 7 non-conference opponents that made the postseason last year, including 4 NCAA tournament teams, and they are playing some of them coming up. Next week, Chattanooga. Following that, on the 11th, Montana. and then they go on the road to Memphis. They come back to play St. Joseph's, and then the Players Era tournament begins at the MGM Grand Garden Arena for them on the 24th against Maryland.
It's going to be a lot of really good basketball coming up, but UNLV is going to need to clean up their play before they get to that Players Era tournament against Maryland, against Alabama, potentially other teams if they find success there. Right now they got to focus on getting 10 points and find some defensive stops if they want to try and pull back into this contest.
The point that we will look at on the stat sheet when this is all said and done, win or lose, are the turnovers by this offense. 22 total turnovers as a team for the Runnin' Rebels is just unacceptable for Josh Pastner.
And most of them have come at the top of the key. They keep trying to do some quick passes up high, and it's been real easy for the Skyhawks to read because they've been doing it all game. They haven't tried to switch it up and pass more down low. The Rebels have liked to work the perimeter, and other teams are going to take note of that as well.
3 Skyhawks in double-digit scoring. Fleming Jr. at the line, and he makes this free throw.
Need to make both here to make this an 8-point game to have a chance of coming back.
3 for 3 with 5 points on the night now. Going to the second attempt here at the line. 3:49 remaining. Both teams in double bonus. Fleming perfect from the field at the line, 4 for 4 with 6 points on the night. It is now an 8-point game with 3:45 remaining. Full court press from the Runnin' Rebels. 1-2-2 full court press, and they get it across half court here. And it's Pekovsky over to Radakovic. 13 on the shot clock. Radakovic guarded by Green. Jones at the top, guarding Pekovsky. Now over the quarter. Trinka driving right side, loses the ball. Turnover. Green 3-on-2. Fleming Jr. almost travels. Gets it over. Dembele for 3. Splash!
And just like that, the Rebels are back in it. It's a 5-point game. Dembele lights it up from 3-point range. That's his second of the night. Nobody thought he was shooting it. He takes the space and makes it his.
76-71. Less than 3 minutes to go. 15 on the shot clock for the Skyhawks. Coach Schulman commanding from the sideline. Pekovsky off the screen from Denyushish. 7 on the shot clock. Hands it off. Lungu wide open. Lay. No good. That's Denyushish. Misses the layup. Green in transition. Jones on the left baseline. Driving. Kicks it over, but it's fouled by Trinka. His third personal.
It's a great job. Tyron Jones is just driving at the defense. He's drawing fouls. He's making them guard him tight, and they can't seem to do it. His size is becoming a factor. 2 free throws possibly coming up here, and now the Rebels, if they make both, are within 3. It's 1 possession. The defense and the Mack have come alive.
Still desperation from the Runnin' Rebels, but they're on the move. 76-71, 2:34 remaining. Free throws on the other side here on Rebel Sports Net. Thanks for sticking with us here on Rebel Sports Net. Here live from the Thomas and Mack Center, Wyatt Touchet and Donovan Hicks. The Runnin' Rebels trail 76-71 with 2:34 remaining. They have closed the distance in the last few possessions. And at the line is Tyron Jones, who will shoot 2.
The Rebels 21 for 27 from the line right now in comparative to the UT Martin Skyhawks, who are 20 of 38. And if this game ends up tied going to overtime, or the Rebels can possibly eke out a win, that's going to be the point of emphasis as well.
Jones shooting his 5th and 6th free throws of the night here. And his 5th one swirls around and in. A little deep breath and sigh for Runnin' Rebels fans. It's now a 4-point game on the court for the Runnin' Rebs. Gibbs, Longhorn, Dembele, Fleming Jr., Jones, and Green. Jones misses that second one, so he's 5 of 6 from the line. Quickly pushing the ball forward are the Skyhawks. At the logo, Pekovsky, screen by Denyushish. Denyushish with 13 on the shot clock. Pekovsky now at the top, getting the screen. Handoff, no. Denyushich, one-on-one. Trinka with 4, kicks it out. Pekovsky for 3, buries it from deep.
And that might be a dagger here with 2 minutes to go. He just is open. Not enough defense on the perimeter from the Rebels.
Less than 2 minutes to go. The Runnin Rebels trail by 7. Jones in the left corner, spinning, kick out. Green for 3, buries it. He answers right back, and it's a 4-point game.
That was necessary for the Rebels to keep fighting. They're within 4.
Green with 12 points on the night. Trinka kicks it out. Denyushich to Pekovsky. Now Lungu at the logo with 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Gibbs Lawhorn. Handoff to Lungu by Denyushich, 5. Radakovsky, no good. Miss by Radakovich. Tipped out of bounds, and it's Skyhawks ball.
And it looks like they're going to review this. Or Dembele was just motioning over to Passner saying he did not touch it.
The 3 by Radakovich off to the right side and tipped out of bounds. Looks like by the Skyhawks, and a timeout by Passner. They still have 1 left, but looking at the replay, seemingly out by UT Martin, and it will be UNLV ball. But right now, it is still offensive side for the Skyhawks.
I mean, you can understand why the refs might have missed that one. There's 3 Rebels and 1 Skyhawks member in there, and the Skyhawks member just tried to get up and in everybody's business down in the paint, and he's the one that pushes it out.
Radakovich shoots the 3, missed there. Lungu tries to tip it back in bounds, in play, but that one goes out of bounds. 1:18 remaining, 79-75. What's the conversation Coach Passner is having in this huddle right now?
If they get the ball back, the conversation is we need to convert on this next possession no matter what, and then you play defense like you're playing for a championship down on the other side of the court. You have to either create a turnover or force a stop for a chance to tie or win this game.
Taking a look at the foul trouble tonight, Denyushich with 4, and for the Runnin Rebels, Gibbs Longhorn still with 4, and Jones joins them with 4 as well.
And the call on the floor is overturned, Wyatt. Rebels take possession of the basketball, and Dembele did a correct job by motioning to Josh Passner to make that challenge.
Effort, effort, effort. Competitive excellency is what Coach Passner has preached to not only the media, but especially his squad. What is the look you're looking to see here from this offensive possession?
You're going to want to look for the guys to make the right passes. Don't try and be too cute with it. You don't want to be anything special. You just need to do the basic fundamentals correctly. Find the open man. There's no reason to force a 3-point shot if you don't have to. A 2-pointer puts you within 1 possession.
UNLV trails with 75 seconds remaining, down by 4. Gibbs Longhorn driving right side. Whistle blown dead. He makes the layup, and it's a foul on the ground by Denyushich. His 5th personal, and he has fouled out of the game.
And that's a huge loss for the Skyhawks, and Gibbs Lawhorn maybe hoping that one was going to be on the shot for the end one opportunity. He drives straight to the net, flies, able to put it home in the basket, but they call it on the floor. So 2 free throws coming up now. 2 biggest free throws of the season thus far for the Rebels.
Gibbs Longhorn making his first trip to the line tonight. The UNLV offense as a whole has shot 76% from the line, 22 of 29. The 30th and 31st free throws will come here. Gibbs Longhorn misses the first, and it bounces just off the left side. He wants that one back.
He definitely wants that one back, and Gibbs Lawhorn, though, is put in a tough spot. These are his first free throws of the game down in crunch time.
He has 12 points on the night. His second free throw is good. Splits those. 3-point game with 1:11 to go. Full court press from the UNLV Runnin Rebels. Lungu over to Trinka, right side, trying to drive on Fleming. Loose ball, recovered by Pekovsky. 15 seconds to go. 55 seconds remaining in this game. The Skyhawks lead by 3 with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Crossover, Pekovsky, kick out, Radakovich. Trinka with 5. Back over Radakovich. Loose ball fouled by Green. And you can hear from the crowd here with disgust and disbelief as the Skyhawks will go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, you can understand to this point in the game, the second half has been all in favor of UT Martin in terms of the officiating, and maybe the Runnin Rebels haven't done enough to get their end on the other side, maybe not being physical enough, but the Skyhawks are doing what they need to do, and a chance to maybe put the dagger in here.
Radakovic at the line. He misses the first. He is now 3 of 5 from the line. 44 seconds remain. The score is 79-76. He has an opportunity to make it a 4-point game.
The Mack's loud. Will he miss his second?
44 seconds remain. 14 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Radakovic makes the second. It's a 4-point game, 80-76. Sense of urgency here from this UNLV offense. Runnin Rebels going. Gibbs Longhorn fouled on the ground by Bikmurovic, his 4th of the night.
He's going back to the line, and you know he wants that last shot back, a chance to make up for it and pull the Rebels within 2.
Gibbs Longhorn will have 2 free throws here. Score is 80-76. If he makes both, it's a 2-score game. You try to apply a trap in the backcourt. If they cross, you foul intentionally. Is that what you're thinking, Donovan?
100%.
Longhorn misses the first free throw, and it's still a 4-point game. These missed free throws by Longhorn down the stretch might haunt this team in the last 37 seconds. His second free throw, he makes it. 3-point game. Walter Brown coming in for Gibbs Longhorn, who has 4 fouls. They're going to try a full court press and try to turn the ball over here.
And the inbound coming up now. Ball's given on the baseline. And right here, a chance to steal it.
Almost stolen there by Green. Survives. Loose ball and intentionally fouled by Walter Brown. Al Green almost steals the ball from Lingu. Puts it in harm's way, but the Skyhawks are able to get across half court, and Lungu is going to shoot 2.
It was Tyron Jones and Green down at the other end who forced that turnover. Unfortunately,
Lungu 5 of 8 from the line, and he makes his 6th free throw here. He's 6 of 9 now. It's a 4-point game.
Yeah, Green just couldn't corral it. An opportunity there to probably at least pull within 1.
Gibbs Longhorn subs back in for Walter Brown. Lungu misses. 27 seconds. Jones rebound. Has to move the ball fast with a sense of urgency. Gibbs Longhorn for 3. No good. Tipped up. Rebound Radakovic. And he's going to go line. Fouled by Dembele. His 3rd personal.
And I believe that might have done it right there. Gibbs Longhorn took the shot. If he makes it, they're within 1. They have a chance, but it rattles in and out. UT Martin does a good job boxing out. They find the rebound. And now one made free throw here probably ices it.
81-77. Radakovic shooting 2 from the line.
And most of the Runnin Rebels fans heading for the exit.
He makes that one. It's now a 5-point game. The Skyhawks are looking for their 2nd straight season opening road victory as they beat Illinois State last year 67-65 a year ago today. He makes both of them. 6-point game with 17 seconds. Gibbs Longhorn with 12, spinning, fouled on the ground by Lungu. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. And a lot of fans are exiting the Mack here tonight as the Running Rebels are looking to lose their first game of the season.
First game under head coach Josh Passner, and the biggest thing is going to be looked at to those turnovers. I'm sure that the media are going to have some questions for him post-game.
10.7 seconds remaining. Gibbs Longhorn makes that free throw. He is now 3 of 5 from the line with 14 points on the night. And both free throws are converted by Gibbs Longhorn. It is a 4-point game, 10.7 seconds remaining. Looking for a last-second turnover if they can do so here. Lungu gets the rebound. Kick ball off of Jones. And they will inbound it off the baseline once again. 9.1 seconds now. Only a second and a half comes off the clock. Fouled immediately by Green. And Radakovic will go to the line to shoot 2.
You're hoping he misses both at this point. They go down. You make a basket, force a turnover, quickly put it up. That's their last chance.
You take a look back at the first half. UT Martin didn't have that many free throw attempts. By the end of this game, they're going to have 46 after Radakovic shoots his 2 right here. He has 8 on the night. Radakovic makes this one. Awaits his second. Now a 5-point game with 8.6 seconds remaining. And UNLV will resort to their first loss in the Josh Pastner era. Both made.
You need a 3-point shot here, Wyatt. And then after the 3-point shot, a turnover into another 3-point shot, and that's just to force it to overtime.
8.6 seconds remaining. The Skyhawks lead by 6. Gibbs Lawhorn, whistle blown. He had the ball and was fouled by Santos as the ball goes out of bounds. And Gibbs Lawhorn will go to line. Coach Schulman did not want his team to foul, and they did anyways, only taking 7/10 of a second off the clock.
Now Gibbs Lawhorn had the double bonus to shoot 2. He makes 2. They still, even if they make a 3-point basket after that, are going to be down by 1.
DGL leading the UNLV Runnin' Rebels in scoring tonight. He is now 17 after hitting that free throw. 5 of 7 from the line. 7.9 seconds remaining. 85-80. UNLV trails by 5. And now by 4 with both free throws made by Draven Gibbs Lawhorn. Coming in for him is Walter Brown. Inbounding the ball for the Skyhawks is Pekovsky. Looking. Lungu fouled by Dembele for his 4th personal. And this set of free throws will likely put this game away for the Skyhawks.
Yeah, if they're able to hit both or even one at this point, it's going to be tough for the Rebels to do anything with 7 3/10 seconds on the clock. The Mack's lost a lot of its fans already to the exits. And you don't blame them.
Taking a quick look at the next 5 games for the Skyhawks. They go back home for their home opener on the 9th against Kentucky Christian, and then have a road stretch at Bradley on the 12th, and then on the 18th at Florida State. They come back home for the Pensacola Invitational on the 22nd, Prairie View A&M, and then on the 23rd is either Southern Miss or Northern Florida. Lungu splits those 2 free throws, making the first, missing the second. And with that, the Skyhawks win their 2nd consecutive season opener road victory here on the date of 1 year ago. They win 86-81 at the Thomas and Mack over the UNLV Runnin' Rebels.
I mean, it's a game in which UNLV was favored by 17.5 points. The fact that it was that close going into halftime was slightly concerning for Josh Pastner and his Rebels. Coming out of the half, they didn't limit the turnovers. They still got into foul trouble. Kamani Hamilton goes out with over half the second half to go. And eventually it ends in a loss for UNLV that now they're going to have to face some tough questions before they move on with their season.
And the Josh Pastner era ends in spoiler by the Skyhawks. The Runnin' Rebels lose 86-81 after 40 minutes of play, and the Runnin' Rebels start off the season 0-1 here at the Thomas and Mack Center. From everyone at Rebel Sports Network, thank you so much for listening in. Have a good one. See you later, folks.